Steelers, black and the gold. This town of Pittsburgh's heart and soul. The Steeler Nation has the best fans. We are from Pittsburgh, the 6-time Super Bowl champs. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's gone to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Aaron Rodgers is ready to win. Here we go. With Gainwell, Metcalf, and Calvin Austin. Here we go. We'll go to war and then we need a touchdown. And if you get in his way, he's gonna knock you around. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's gone to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Now the offense is ready to score. Here we go. And there's one thing we know for sure. Here we go. If we don't get it in the end zone, we'll get 3 points off of Boswell's toe. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's gone to the Super Bowl. Here we go. We got Highsmith, Watt, and Hayward. Here we go. Queen and Ramsey and Joey Jr. Here we go. The other team won't gain any ground because the defense is gonna bring the steel curtain down. Here we go. Here we go. Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's gone to the Super Bowl. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Steelers, here we go. Pittsburgh's gone to the Super Bowl. Here we go.
Oh, jeez. So I must say before we start, I may have to leave the show because I feel disrespected. Patriots forever.
Upside down, Mike.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning, guys. What's up? It's playoff time.
Oh, gosh.
I guess I'm the only one that is a little bit excited by this.
No, well, I was until
The last weekend.
New Orleans threw an interception.
Yeah. Well, I got to show some love to my Steelers today. Only reason because, and probably rightfully so, they're not really getting too much love. They kind of got lucky getting into the playoffs, but they're into the playoffs, and we get a home game.
Yep.
And that'll be Monday night. Now the playoffs start today, 4:30, I think.
Oh, they're playing a Monday night game?
Yeah. So we got a whole weekend full of football going on. Yeah, today 4:30. I think the Rams are at the Panthers, and then Monday night.
Well,
So,
speaking of, how about Indiana just trashing
my.
Oregon last night? Holy
I mean-
cow. That's a good team, man.
They're down. Yeah, I was talking this morning. I'm like, I mean, Indiana kind of like sneakily came out of nowhere to be this dominant team.
Yeah.
You know, and the
They got
Big Ten is always good, and they just whooped on everybody.
Yeah, they got a really good coach up there. I mean, Indiana has the worst losing record over a 10-year period than any other team, from what I understood.
Really?
So this guy came in and took over last year, I think.
Yeah. I mean, they're never really, they're not known for football. They're always, they're a basketball school. And then this year they go 15-0, and they just annihilate Oregon.
Yeah. Yeah. But good luck to your Steelers. Huh?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they got a fighting chance, right? What do they call that? A puncher's chance?
Who are they playing?
The Houston Texans.
Yeah, well, that'd be a good game. That'll be a good game.
Texans are they're on a 9-game winning streak. They got the best defense in football. But there was a couple stats. The Texans have never won a road playoff game in their history, and the Steelers have not lost a home Monday Night Football game since 1991. So that was before Narwhal was even born. He's never seen the Steelers lose a Monday Night Football game at home. That to be specific. It has to be at home. But
that actually is a crazy bragging right.
That's insane. And
yeah.
So you're telling me there's a chance, right?
No, see, I'm not a football fan. I'm a football hater. I hate very specific teams. So I don't care who wins as long as those teams don't.
Well, I'm kind of like that too. And I know Israel. Yeah, I know you're Patriots, but they got a big game when they play tomorrow.
I've actually been real quiet about that this year, and it's actually turned out very well. My team's been winning a lot.
Yeah. Speaking of
another guy who came in and turned around a team. Good grief. What, they were like 1-4 games last year, I think?
Yeah. Yeah. Then a team that came out of nowhere like Indiana, I don't think anybody expected the Patriots to do what they did. I mean,
no.
Come on, right? Come on. Can you give us a decade of the Patriots not being good, please? We just got done with Tom Brady, and then now, is Drake May going to be the next guy? Mike Vrabel? Oh, God. But, I mean, I'm happy for you, Israel.
Man, I'm from New England, so
maybe we'll see each other in the AFC Championship game, huh?
Maybe so.
Your favorite team is the Bears, and whoever's playing the Packers.
My wife's she loves the Packers.
Does she?
Mm-hmm.
That's PD7's team right there.
She's a big all-time Brett Favre fan. So,
dude, I would be interested in that, Clairzilla. Clearly a very huge sports nut. And honestly, the jersey that I'm wearing here, this is that's a Big Ben jersey. I remember buying it. I bought this back in 2005 when he got drafted. It was the year he got drafted, and I was so hyped because the Steelers had great teams throughout the 90s, but they could never win anything because they never had a quarterback. And I was like, this is the guy. We finally got him. So I went out and bought his jersey. I mean, it is very heavily worn. It has seen some things.
I'm trying to talk Hockey Town Arcade into doing a show with me about our favorite team, the Tampa Bay Bolts, who are in first place, baby.
Yeah, how about them? Well, at least you got that going for you. Yeah, I'm still getting into hockey right now too. The Penguins are doing pretty well, surprisingly, for being a team that has the average age of about 97.
I was gonna say Sid the Kid's still playing
and they're playing in the Olympics, which I think is pretty cool. I wasn't expecting to take this turn, but I don't know. Are you guys for professionals playing in the Olympics? I mean,
it's supposed to be your best players.
It's kind of the way I see it too. I mean, I guess way back in the day when they didn't used to wear clothes whenever they had the events, it was all amateur, but you got to get the best players. I mean, I think it makes for better TV too, even with the basketball guys. I mean, it's always fun to watch those guys get together and put together a super team.
Yeah.
At least in hockey, it's a lot more diverse, and there's a lot of stacked teams that are going to be playing against each other.
Yeah. Yep. I mean, that's because hockey's got, unlike basketball, which is mainly a U.S. sport, which is becoming bigger and bigger, obviously.
Yeah, it is.
But with hockey, you've got a lot more.
There's a lot of. I mean, it's global. Yes, Canada and the United States are always going to be at the very top.
Yep.
Because they have the most access to it and the biggest populations, but Sweden's going to have a stick team. Finland's going to have a good team. It's going to have a good team. There's a lot of. It's going to be an actually very entertaining tournament. So if you're not really into hockey all that much, I would recommend watching the Olympic hockey. It's going to be an amazing tournament.
I will tell you this too: if you ever get a chance to go see a professional hockey, like NHL level game, go and watch one, and you'll become hooked.
Yes, I agree.
It is by far the best sport, in my opinion, to watch live.
Yep, I would say so too. I mean, it's just nonstop. You know what I mean? And like basketball, they kind of run back and forth, so you could say it's kind of nonstop. But hockey is just fast paced the entire time, and TV does not do it justice.
I would say good morning to Suze has big hair. That's Harris's mother and my wife.
Go Steelers. Yeah. So we're back on for a second consecutive week here because I was having all sorts of problems last week, which ended up resulting in me spending over $1,000 and buying a new computer, which hasn't come in yet. But I'm going to try to make it work today. I'm going off the laptop. I got a bunch of stuff hooked up here. Hopefully I can make it work. It's a little different using this touchpad. You know, it's a lot more sensitive.
Yeah. Yep. Do you have a picture of your burnt motherboard?
Actually, I do. So it's funny.
This is why
that
Mike had problems last
that.
week.
Yeah, I'm amazed that I was even able to get on camera at all. So this is the wiring harness that I mean, I know it's probably gonna be difficult to see, but everything started to melt right in this area.
Oh, that's not difficult to see, brother. We can see it.
Okay, you can see it.
That's the CPU, isn't it? The CPU. power.
Yeah, and I'm like, why? You know, couldn't figure out like how did it even was I even able to turn the thing on? But it's weird because it worked fine up until about the time we started getting ready to go live, and then that's when things started going haywire. And I got the I guess the housing or the connector. It was starting to burn. So, you know, it could have been pretty ugly.
I think you're on to something, saying. I think that's what it was.
Yes, I mean, I know that might be a
Look
little
at that.
difficult to see, but it's black down
what
inside
sure,
there. That blue is starting to burn. Like it was, there was some heat going on down in there.
It looks like
So
down
that's
there
why.
on the actual board itself, you can see some black down
Yep.
there, like it charred down there. Man,
That's
had that
why,
happen one time before. On the big long power connector that goes to the motherboard, that whole thing was just I was smelling smoke, and I opened up a case and got a whiff of smoke out of there, and looked, and the whole thing was starting to burn.
Could have put a couple of pieces of toast in that for you, Mike.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Put some butter on it.
I mean, yeah, I had to put my abacus. I almost busted it back out. So that's what was going on last week. That's why I was in and out of the stream. I could barely get anything accomplished. And yeah, it would have been something, huh? What if my computer would have just caught on fire while we would have been live? That would have been real fun.
Yeah.
It would have been kind of epic. I'm not gonna lie, a little bit epic, but
I mean, has it ever been done before? Yeah. Streamers computer catches on fire live on camera. You see me running around with this flaming monitor and tower and throwing it outside. But yeah, so the new computer will be in Monday. I got my tech guy on it already.
Hot Rangus on his way over.
Yep. I was like, you need to get over here and make this new setup exactly like my old one was, because if anything is different in any way, it takes me a long time to adapt. So yeah, that was my weekend last time. That's why I figured, you know what, we got to come back this weekend and get it another one. Yeah, because we barely scratched the surface. But this, I actually just saw this morning. Have you guys heard of this Chuck's Arcade? You know what that is? That's like the adult knockoff of Chuck E. Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently,
just Dave and Buster's.
I mean, I guess kind of. Yeah, I think there's like a bar and stuff in it, but I guess it's not catching on too well because one of them is already shutting down.
Yeah,
it only lasted 194 days. I mean, look, you got like the Defender cabinet right there,
which means we ain't seeing any more of them.
Yeah, right.
It's because a lot of the stuff they have, everybody pretty much can play at home. You know, we have
got Dave and Buster's.
Yeah, and Dave and Buster's and Round One, and there's plenty of places to do all these things already.
Well, poor James hates everything. He's not gonna be able to go to Chuck's anymore.
That's actually where I saw it on his Discord this morning, and I was like, "Oh wow!" I'm like, I have to at least talk about this.
We're gonna build one in the city somewhere, but I haven't heard anything else about it. So I was gonna check it out when they released it, but like I said, there's no updates on it. So
yeah, I think you see your update right now, Israel.
Probably not gonna happen. Yeah, I don't think there was one close enough to my area for me to. You know, I'm not going to drive like 2.5-3 hours away, but
same.
Yeah, this kind of shows me that, all right, maybe we're not going to get one of these in my area. I mean, there's a couple other places. I'm sure we all have them close to home. You know, these little arcade bar things that I guess it almost seems like the arcade part of it is just more like a novelty thing, you know?
Yeah.
Because I've been into them, and you go in there and there's all these young kids, and they're like, "Oh, look, this is Pac-Man. This is what my grandpap used to play."
Yep. Well, there
But,
was
yeah,
that
meanwhile-
really, there was that really nice one up there in Cleveland. Remember that? You went to that one, right, Mike?
I did. Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was a nice. It had the what do you call it? The Duckies bowling in there. And,
yes. The first year we went to Cleveland. Yep. I was
Yeah,
there.
yeah, and so we went again, and we went this year. We went again, and that it was still hopping. That place was really hopping. So if you do it right,
It will attract the
arcades
crowd.
work. Arcades were, and they were
Yes.
a lot of young people in there, which I'm glad to see.
Yeah, right. Keep the interest alive. I mean, that's
Mm-hmm.
what makes me wonder, like, what did they do wrong with this? I mean, was it just Chuck E. Cheese corporate not wanting to dedicate or put the right people in charge? And, you know, who knows? There's probably a bunch of different reasons why it failed. But
All right, I just looked up the address of this place while we were talking, and it's right next door to a Dave and Buster's.
hi, Florence. Is it? No, it's not.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, my God. It's like, well, it's like when they put the Burger King right next to the McDonald's and one of them doesn't work. And you wonder, why did that happen?
Well, what they should do is at Chuck E. Cheese, okay, what they need to do is you got the kids part. Once you bring the kids in, you know, they're pretty much sealed in there, right? You can't get them out of there. I mean, you need you need an armed escort to get them out, right? So just open up another half, have the adult side and the kid side.
That's it. Just get one of those big child gates. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
They'll
yeah,
all be standing there trying to get through it.
Wristbands.
yeah.
Yeah. That
Different,
probably would have
different,
been,
different color wristbands for the child and
Yeah.
for the adult. That's it.
Hey, good morning, Jay. It's all right. You didn't miss it. You just missed my me going on a football rant because my testosterone's at an all
All right,
high level
cool.
today for the playoffs this weekend.
Quick question for Noah. Did you get a haircut, brother?
No, the opposite. I'm like a week and a half overdue, and I'll probably wait another 2 weeks before I finally go and sit down.
Oh, he sounds upset. Your hair was looking spiky. I don't know. It's like you look different.
Oh.
He just rolled out of bed 5 minutes ago. That's probably why.
Actually, pretty close. Yeah, about 9:38, I think, was when I got out.
Yeah, Phil should pop into one of those before they all go away. I don't know. I don't know if there's one in his area or not, but so there was something I wanted to show you guys too. Starchuck, you'll definitely remember this. Narwhal, I feel like you might be interested in this. Israel, as you know, a collector of things, you probably will also.
Mm.
So, way back in the day, there was a movie that kind of took the world by storm. It was called Star Wars. You may have heard of it.
Oh, I
Oh,
remember.
really?
I
You might have heard of it.
You see Noah's eyes go bing, bing.
Like, okay, where are we going with this? Well, the sequel, which we'll get into that in depth a lot later. They started releasing action figures. Well, you guys know that there was one action figure that was very controversial. No?
How you
Maybe
say
you don't
it?
know.
I'm sure there is, and Mike's going to show it to us right now.
I am going to show it to you. So apparently, the original Boba Fett action figure was it never made it out into the market. So now it's very sought after because if you see these missiles right here, and I'm sure people in the chat will know all about this, they determined that this was a choking hazard because it had a firing action on it. So they recalled these things. I don't think, like I said, I don't think these things ever saw the light of day.
That thing would poke an eye out too, right? That's another thing.
I mean, yeah, poke an eye out. They're afraid kids were going to choke on them. So they re-released a new figure where the missile is stationary. It doesn't come out of his rocket pack. So get this. This thing just sold. There are a few of them out there
I've actually seen one.
for a record price. $1.34 million for this action figure.
I mean,
The
this
highest-
is the 70s.
Right. And this
is
thing
the
is
70s. We didn't care about that stuff. We
No,
didn't care
no.
about choking hazards.
You used to drink hose water. I mean,
Yes.
Wait, no, hold on. Y'all are the same ones who took away my chance of ever eating a Kindered egg. So don't be saying stuff like that.
yeah, you'll shoot your eye out, kid.
Yeah,
back
back
in
then
the
we
day,
didn't care.
That's
Can you-
crazy. $1.3 million.
Yeah, it was the highest. I think it says it right here is the highest price, the highest
Smash it.
pot that ever for a retro action figure.
Like,
How
many
don't get
of
me
these were
wrong.
made?
I
Does it say?
understand. What, Daryl?
I was saying, how many of these were made? They
Not many, and most of them were
Obviously.
gotten rid of and thrown away. And what the story says is they think what happened was some of the inside people were just taking them.
yeah.
Well, and the few that remain in existence, which there is not very many. Yeah, I know. It'd be nice to have it, but again, like who's buying this? Does
If
does
I
like
had an
LeBron
extra
James have this sitting on his shelf?
I know exactly who'd buy it. The guy down the very bottom of the screen.
Oh yes, I mean so would I.
So when I saw this figure, it was I'm 40, about to be 42. I was probably in my early 20s when I saw this, and I was back at home in Connecticut, and it was behind glass in a case, untouched, and
Protected by armed guards.
it pretty much. Back then it was worth a couple hundred or maybe a thousand, couple of thousands.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dude, it wasn't like a mom and pop like collector store, like an obscure off,
Yep.
no name brand,
Right.
collector
Or
store.
somebody
Yeah.
found it in their house and was just like, "Here, I'm just gonna
It's-
get rid of it."
And from what the owner said, because he owned the store as well, so he purchased that, and he was an older
Yep.
gentleman, so he said he was a collector of Star Wars items, and those were one of his grails. And back then, like I
Yeah.
said, I was in my early 20s. I wasn't thinking nothing of it. I was like, man, it's a nice looking figure, but
But
I was
I'm
looking
never
at-
paying.
I was looking at the price, and I was like, never.
I mean, if it was like $100, you'd have probably been like, "No way, not for that little
especially
thing."
now, look at the price now. That's insane.
Yeah, I know. And Ralphie made a good comment here that I think there were a few of the prototypes that have been released too I think they're all white, which I'm sure are equally as rare, if not
No,
more rare
that's
than-
actually a way bigger deal. Sorry to jump in as a Star Wars nerd.
the
So
white
Boba
prototype
Fett-
Boba Fett.
Yeah, so Boba Fett had 2 color schemes before they settled on this one that we all know and love. The very first iteration of Boba Fett, he was supposed to be the head stormtrooper. That's where we
Right,
got the
that's
idea
right.
from Captain Phasma and the newest
Yes.
ones from Disney. The second iteration of him, it was from the animated movie that we got, and he had like,
Oh,
a
yeah.
blue and like yellowish color scheme to him
From the
I thought
holiday
that was the
special?
best. Yeah, the holiday special. Thank you. And then they ended up settling on this one for the movies.
You
So,
need to do
10
a
out of
Star
10.
Wars podcast now. Wall. You need to do it. Do it now.
So yeah, 10 out of
It's so
10.
good,
If
bro.
y'all find a white one, buy the white one.
Don't even empty your bank account, just whatever. Max your credit card out, buy it. But yeah, this floored me when I saw this. I mean, I knew these were rare and I knew that they were very sought after collector's items, but $1.34 million for an action figure. Now, obviously, I'm going to assume that this thing is in package in probably near mint condition. I mean, but maybe not. There's collectors out there, and apparently there's a lot of just filthy rich people with expendable income. Yeah, I'm going to say, yeah, this was before they put choking warnings. And I don't know the whole backstory behind that. Like, who made that call that they thought that it was going to
Like,
be a
dude,
choking hazard?
You'll be
Well, everything's a
surprised.
choking hazard.
Right. Honestly, this pen right here, you want to see me choke on it right now? Like,
Yeah.
No. Just
No.
don't be dumb. Don't be stupid. That's the key, game. Yes. Always buy
Yeah.
2. Right. That's what I always tell my mom. That's my
I
mom.
believe this is
Buy
from-
2. Don't open one.
This is Hasbro. This is 93 right here. My wife got me this for Christmas. I don't know why. She said she thought I would love it. But yeah, see what
Is
it
it-
is, right?
That's Elvis. See if
I
I
don't know
can.
if you'll see that. I'm
Yeah.
trying to put it up to the camera. But this is one of 3. There's 3 of them.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
That's
3
pretty
different ones. But this is 93 Hasbro, so pretty cool. But yeah, you'll be surprised on what kind of items and figurines and dolls, because these are considered dolls right here, I guess they want to call them. How much things are worth, you know? That's gonna be
G.I.
worth,
Joe.
that's gonna be worth a lot of money one day.
So save it, keep it
Yeah.
in pristine condition. And Thumper Squid says #pickle. So 1995 was the first year they started putting.
Oh man, this is the first episode that the pickle's not in the background. He actually was feeling very ill, so he had to, recover and recoup. He's taking a nap, trying to get better. So we'll see him next episode.
So it's a big deal he's not here.
Yeah,
it's a big deal. Oh my god.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Stock Jock will make up for that or something sometime or another.
I gotta find a place. I actually Say Spirit sent me a really cool pickle, like neon, like LED sign. I gotta find some place to put it up so that everybody can see it. The problem is no dimmer on it. Well, there's no dimmer on it, so when it's on, it just it does look like this big green blob. So I gotta do some splicing and put a dimmer on it so we can see it on screen. So thank you again, Say Spirits, for that, right? The pickle LED light.
Yeah, some goof said they need to put a label on hot coffee because wasn't that back? Didn't somebody sue McDonald's for that? Like back in the 90s or something?
Yes, some lady
because they dumped hot coffee on themselves and they got a settlement over it.
Yep. I think it was $1 million or $2 million for it.
The coffee was also overheated twice to the point where she had third-degree burns when she spilled it on her.
Is that true? Oh, is that right?
That's why she won the settlement, was because the coffee had supposed to be served at like 98 degrees or something like that, and it was over like 100.5.
This thing was bubbling. It was steaming.
Yeah, it was boiling water.
I mean, but still, come on, don't dump it on yourself.
100%, 100%.
Well, we say that now, and I just, I told these guys for this. How's your morning going? Everything. Well, here's how mine started. I like to take my dogs for a ride. We go and get breakfast, and I had a large Coke and a large Dr. Pepper, and I tapped my brake for a second, and the Coke flew out of the little holder it was in, and every bit of it dumped into my console, every bit of it. So guess what Stock Jock's doing as soon as this show? It literally was 15 minutes before the show started.
Take the shot back, take the filter out of it, and just go. Yeah. And you didn't even get to drink your Coke either.
Well, no, actually, it was Suze has big hair. It was her.
Oh, she didn't get to drink hers. You're over there holding yours like.
There's a McDonald's. There's a Burger King in between the Chick-fil-A and house. So I stopped there and got her a frozen Coke because she likes those better. So I made up for it.
Oh my God, Sega.
I had to look it up because I didn't know what you were talking about.
Check my God. I don't normally self-promote on my channel about this, but I did a short on this card probably about a year ago because I own one.
You own one?
I do own one. Yes.
Dude, these things are on eBay for like $300 to $500.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Yeah. During a commercial break, if I remember, I'll go get it. Yeah, I did a short on it. I absolutely 100% did. Yeah, it's the Golden Rod, and if you haven't seen it, look it up because it's hilarious.
Why is it controversial though?
Because
if you saw the picture, if you saw the picture,
it looks like he's got a
golden rod.
Okay, I got you. Okay.
I don't know if it's the angle.
I'm a little dense at first, but I get things eventually.
Like it looks like maybe a piece of his like waist part of his costume maybe broke apart and sprung out, but it's pretty hilarious.
Mike, you need to get that thing graded. So a PSA 9 right now is listed on eBay for $10,000, and a PSA 3 is $300.
Okay, I mean,
so
I'll
you
take
can send that thing off.
I have at least I have it in it's in a hard plastic sleeve. Wow, I did not know those were that much. I saw this years ago, and I was like, oh my God, I have to buy this.
Yeah, I'm seeing ungraded ones that have been trash going for like $100, $180, but Assuming yours is actually anything decent.
Oh no, it's not like all bent up and creased or anything like that. Yeah, that's always a good point, Jason. Yes, I mean we see a lot of these idiots that list these things for astronomical prices. I mean, do they actually get them?
Point.
But I mean, obviously somebody paid 1.34 million for the Boba Fett action figure.
What'd you pay for yours, Mike? Do you remember?
I don't know. No, it wasn't that much. I mean, I would say like $5 or $10 at most.
Oh.
You know, because I never thought that it was anything rare or anything like that. I just thought it was funny. And if you see it, yeah, you'll know why.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay. So checking sold is the right idea. The one I'm seeing sold that's worth the most. It's like $450.
That's still pretty damn good for a card.
Yeah.
Ridiculously good for a
I
card.
can't believe that people didn't know about this. All right, I mean,
Now Mike's like, let's hurry up and get over this show. I want to check this card out.
do I have to? Yeah, I might be in the stream early so I can go sell my card. No, I won't do that. Should I? Do I dare show it?
Show
I
it.
mean,
Show it.
Okay.
Yeah, what? It's just a card.
yeah. I mean, get your minds out of the gutters, everybody.
Yeah, really. Come on. It's just a robot on a card.
And I start laughing like Beavis and Butthead. There it is. Oh my God, this is listed for $500. I didn't. I had no idea.
I see. See what you're talking about now.
Oh wait, I have a. Yeah, so he obviously had a major wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
So
I think you need to send that thing off to PSA like
That was
Monday
great.
morning.
I'm gonna have to look at mine. Hey, I am. I'm gonna seriously go look at it. Maybe not during the commercial. Now that we've all
Mike's gonna
seen
look.
it, but
Mike's gonna look at it. All right.
I am going to inquire. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at it like that. That's crazy though. I had no idea that those were worth. Yeah, C3PO. And the fact that a picture got taken and was put on a card that was
And it made it through all the editing. You know.
yes.
I mean, Topps is a big company.
Right. So I'm thinking some people may have had a sense of humor.
He's about to
Just-
send that.
oh.
He's about to send that to PSA, and he's gonna be in the background with his towel, like, yeah.
$1,000, baby. Come on, like we're gonna act like I would actually sell it. I don't sell anything.
Mike doesn't.
I hang on to it until it loses all its value.
Yeah. Let me look at that case back there.
It's got value now, but in 10 years it may have nothing.
How many again, Mike? How many cards?
Over 540. Maybe like 543. I think that was my last count. 542 or 543. But there some of them aren't. There's maybe like 3 or 4 that aren't official NES cartridges. They're like repros and stuff like that. But still, around 540. So we'll go a little more heavy on the Star Wars right now. Why not, right?
Yeah.
Because this is a big deal. And Narwhal, you may this may also interest you. So you ever played Knights of the Old Republic?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I'm sure a lot of people probably have. I mean, I'm pretty sure that game is still active, right? The servers are still up for it, and it's got to be over.
They still
Got to be 25 years old.
that.
Well, you know they're re-releasing or they're remaking. I don't know if it's a remake or anything like that, but it's a follow-up to that game. Have you seen the trailer for this? Fate of the Old Republic, and I don't know if I'm probably going to get all sorts of copyright issues on this one today, but one good thing I will say about Disney acquiring Star Wars is at least we're getting some pretty good games out of it.
And you saw Kathleen Kennedy is officially gone
Is she?
as of this month.
Really?
Filoni and some other woman are taking over. The woman's already been there. She's already been running.
Wow. All right.
Like marketing division or something.
Well, I've seen rumors of Kathleen Kennedy being outed for like the past year, so I never really knew what to believe.
No, via Filoni and Kathleen, this month is her last month.
Okay. I mean, the fact that they're putting, Filoni's going to be moving up, that does give me a lot of hope for.
Yeah. This looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, just
Visuals are good.
they're not really showing much, but
No.
Yeah, I was about to say it's not the actual gameplay, but
no, probably not.
real nice.
I mean,
Hockey Town, you better be lying about that.
look how insane the graphics get or are anymore.
Yes. Okay, well, just a teaser, as they say.
Yeah, that's all. But it's either a sequel or a prequel to Knights of the Old Republic. Somebody's
It
gonna have
just-
to
it
correct
just like-
me on that one.
Norwell was saying is that I've seen reports of that too. He's shown up on the set a few times.
Who's that?
Tom
Is
Cruise.
that Tom Cruise?
Yeah.
No, look, I don't care about Tom Cruise being in Star Wars. That's not what I'm annoyed about. What I'm annoyed about is that this is supposed to be a starfighter movie. We're supposed to have a World War II dogfighting movie.
Yeah,
like
please.
Rogue One books. That's
Mhm.
what it was supposed to be. So why are you telling me that there's a lightsaber battle involved?
There shouldn't be. No, there should not be. This should be like a very military-esque type of a movie.
It's a
Yes.
Star Wars movie. Every Star Wars movie has a lightsaber battle. Come
Like,
on.
you don't have to
Except for
shove it in.
Andor, except for Andor, which did better than every other
Oh,
Star Wars project ever.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
Well, then we're gonna find out that Tom Cruise is like, Luke Skywalker's illegitimate son or something like that.
Yes.
Everybody's got to be related somehow.
Yeah.
No, just make it like you said, Norwell. World War II
they needed to
dogfighting.
give that to a younger actor, someone rising, not Tom.
Well,
you know.
I would say, who's the main actor for that movie? It's was it
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ryan.
Which like
And
I'm
they're
not
buddies.
thrilled about that, but I'm all right with it.
I kind of questioned that move from the start. I'm like, yeah, all right, is this the
He's-
direction
he
we're
is
gonna
a
go?
Big
You gotta-
Star Wars nerd.
Mm,
Like he
When
is.
you think
He's
when you think about it, they haven't really had any big stars in their movies. I mean, in quite
Really?
a while.
No.
They're all kind of
I mean, that's
no
kind of been the
namers.
point though. From
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
get-go.
It's even going way back. Like, did anybody know who Mark Hamill or Harrison Ford or
No.
Carrie Fisher was back then?
no,
I
no,
mean,
no. Exactly, that's what I mean. Is that they really haven't had anybody, and now they became obviously that, but because of that.
yeah,
But-
because of that, right? And I would say Hayden Christensen the same way in the prequel. Like, I had no idea who that guy was,
yeah, yeah,
or even Ewan McGregor.
yeah.
And now I recognize their voices literally anywhere.
Oh yeah, you can pick them out.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean Tom Cruise, whatever. I don't know.
Tom
I don't need to see him.
the role right, but at the same time, that's a really big shoes to fill with Mark Hamill. So that's
Yeah,
I mean,
I
that's
don't.
gonna be
Saying, saying, if you're actually just learning that, I love that for you.
I hope. Yeah, are you? Yeah, because Mark Hamill. That was. I mean, he's about almost as famous for playing the Joker in the Batman animated series
everything. That man
and other things.
a lot of stuff.
That's actually a good point. Alec Guinness was a big name,
Yep.
and
And he
Peter
hated
Cushing. I think Peter Cushing was also pretty well known too. Yeah, that's right. Didn't Alec
Hated
Guinness
Star
hate it?
Wars too. Yeah, he hated.
Did you ever see
it.
some
He
of
hates
those
it.
interviews that he would
Mhm.
give?
I say he hates it almost as much as Harrison Ford currently hates Star Wars fans.
Yeah. Oh, the kid from Jingle All the Way. That's right. That was young Anakin Skywalker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep.
Love that movie.
Oh, I didn't know that one.
Oh.
The Jingle All the Way.
Yeah, I had no idea that was young Annie. I never put that together.
No, you didn't. Wow.
It took me a surprisingly long time before I realized that too, because Jingle All the Way came out mid '90s, and I think
Yeah.
Phantom Menace came out in '99. Yeah, and it wasn't until years later I'm like, wait a minute, and I saw Jingle All the Way. I'm like, that's Anakin Skywalker.
Yeah.
Yep, Jake Lloyd. And boy, you read a lot of stuff about him. I almost feel like he's, Star Wars playing that role almost like that. It kind of like ruined his life a little bit. I think he was getting a lot of crap for that. But meanwhile, it wasn't him. He didn't decide how the character would be.
No, it's just like
So,
Jar Jar
yeah, it
Binks
was
guy.
Same thing with Hayden, though. I mean, Hayden got booed off of stages after episode 3 came out, and then it wasn't until 10, 15 years later that now everybody sees him as one of the greatest actors in the whole franchise.
Yeah, he's beloved now. Like him and Ewan McGregor are going to be tied together forever, which is good. I mean, I don't know.
I just want characters to keep playing the same characters. I don't like recasting. So, like, I want Hayden to be Darth Vader until Hayden physically dies.
Till he can't be.
Recast him. Yeah.
And in that role, being old or older, it won't matter because he's got so much, prosthetics on and makeup and everything because he's supposed to look burnt and disfigured. So
I still want my R-rated film. They were greenlit for it and they haven't done anything about it, and I'm annoyed.
Yep. I mean, how great would that be? Like a horror, I think we may have talked about it on air. I don't know, like a horror style slasher movie where Darth Vader just hunts. I wish
there was
give Boba Fett some redemption.
Well, and then there was a script that was written. Nothing ever happened with it, but it is out there. It does exist. There's a script out there for a horror movie based on the planet Hoth, where the rebels are being hunted by Yetis. Like
I think I may have seen something like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. The what the heck would the Wampa, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I would love to see stuff like that. Like that. That's what I think. That's what a lot of people want.
Like a full blown Order 66 kind of movie is what you're trying to get at.
Yeah. And I will say that Hockey Town, like say what you want. I know that Obi-Wan show gets crapped on a lot, but there was a lot of badass Vader scenes in it. Like if it wasn't for Vader, the show probably would have sucked. But
yeah,
I don't remember
seeing Vader
about the show other than it was horrible, but Vader was cool. But
that's pretty much it.
It ruined the continuity for me a little bit, though.
Very much
Vader
so.
and Obi-Wan shouldn't have met in between 3 and 4.
Right. It totally, it did ruin the continuity for episode 4. I mean, yes, it was very cool to see, and I feel like that was their thought. We're like, it's going to screw up the timeline, but who cares? The fans will like it.
Who cares? Yeah, we got to get them in here somehow.
I mean, that shouldn't be the attitude because they don't understand how psychotic Star Wars fans are.
Every day, Kevin. Every day.
Hence the guy right below you, Mike.
Yeah, we notice every single detail. And if it's not just
Robbie,
right.
you did bring up something beautiful. I don't think we're ever going to get it though with the zombie Star Wars. It is a canon thing. There's a zombie virus in the Star Wars universe that is a canon thing. But I don't think we're ever going to see it because they decided to use the zombies for the Thrawn stuff in Ahsoka season 1.
That's true.
So
well, I see you have a library of books behind you. There was a book based on that. Do you have it?
I do. I think I do.
I think it was called Dark Trooper, if I'm not mistaken.
I think it's right here.
That was one of the few Star Wars books that I started reading, and I think I read the entire thing in one day, in one sitting. Yeah, watching Han Solo.
Phenomenal.
Yes, yeah, that's part of the old expanded universe, not the new stuff. So technically this isn't canon anymore. But yeah, man, you want Han Solo, Chewbacca, and Lando hunting zombies and getting hunted by zombie stormtroopers? It's like crazy concept. But I forgot that they did that in the Ahsoka series.
Oh, look, MG saying something ignorant.
Good morning. I should have read it first, huh?
Oh,
okay.
I don't care.
It's not. It's at least child friendly, right?
No, isn't he British?
Yeah, kick him off the panel.
Well, I don't care about British people's opinions. We fought a war for that.
He's 15.
Oh,
is that what you're supposed to do? Right? Is that how it's supposed to go? I still don't get it.
I
got one.
6-7.
Never gonna get it. Yeah, never gonna get it. Hopefully, it goes away as fast as it appeared out of nowhere.
Yes, hockey. It was phenomenal. The 501st really came through. For those of you who don't know,
Yes.
there's a giant cosplaying group called the 501st. It is a massive, I think there's like 2,000 people in it. And all 2,000 people have actual full 1-to-1 scale clone and stormtrooper costumes. So a lot of the extras, like in Ahsoka, instead of them making new costumes, they just put in a call to the 501st and said, "Hey, y'all want to be in it?" And they said, "Absolutely."
I mean, talk about being like a nerding out to the extreme, huh? Imagine getting that call. It'd be like them calling you up, Narwhal, and be like, "Hey, that Darth Vader you got in your background, we kind of need that for a fill-in for a movie. Like, here, take it." Yeah.
I'm like, go to Home Depot.
Get your own, guys.
Get your own
You
and
cheap
put it
bastards.
together. And put it together.
Yeah. Take 12 hours to put it together. Yeah. How long did that take to build? I don't know. Do we ever establish that? You may have mentioned it last week, but
It
as
took
we know,
about
my computer
45
caught on
minutes.
fire. Oh, that's
It
not
took about
bad.
45 minutes, maybe an hour.
Okay. Now, is it weird? Like, do you have like the torso piece, and then you like? Is it like one of the old Crash Dummy figures where you pop the arms and the legs and the head on?
It's really there's a quite the metal like frame inside there.
So it's pretty sturdy.
Yeah, it's pretty sturdy. There's these plastic like chest piece and then shoulder pads, all plastic. That's kind of what gives it the shape up there. And then the legs down there are just styrofoam. That
Daryl, it's
go
not
down on top.
plastic. It's Durasteel. Come on.
Durasteel. Okay, Durasteel.
Durasteel. That's right. It's Durasteel.
I actually have no idea
Yeah.
what a suit's made out of. Don't quote me on that.
Most of the background droids, they were. All I know is like they used to recycle a lot of parts. Like the head for the IG series was a drink dispenser in the cantina of A New Hope,
Oh,
and they just
really?
ended up building a droid out of it. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Subterranean? No, we have not covered it yet. We will very shortly. We're going to go to a commercial break here soon, and then we will start talking about that. But I agree with you on that one. That may be one that's in the minority, but I love Ace Ventura. But before we do, we will stay on the Star Wars thing for another couple minutes. So, do you guys ever play any Nintendo 64?
I never did. It was a little past. Came a little
Yeah, it
past
was,
my gaming time. It wasn't a really successful. Was it?
Not really. Nah, I mean it kind of was, but I mean there's only like 280 games in the whole entire library. That's when Nintendo started getting a little. They were trying some stuff. Like the Super Nintendo was huge. The Virtual Boy flopped. Then the N64, it was okay. But I have one.
I'm actually waiting on the remote that you have to order from Nintendo online.
Yeah.
You have to actually go on their website and be a subscriber, and you can order their remotes. They have a 64 one, they have a Super Nintendo, an NES, a Sega one, etc. You know what I'm saying? So I ordered GameCube as well.
GameCube.
I ordered 64 one, so I'm waiting on that, and then you get the online subscription expansion for the Nintendo service, and you can play all those not all of the titles, but most of them that they have on their library. It's pretty awesome.
Well, there were some good Star Wars games for the Nintendo 64. And one of them was Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. You guys ever played that game?
Yeah.
Play it,
Well,
no, but I know what it is.
yeah. And if any of
I
you out there
remember
have the buy stuff mods for your driving cabinets, I think Racer Episode 1 Pod Racer is on there.
Can't see it back there, but I have it on my my Star Wars cab.
Yeah. Okay. So there you go. I mean,
I got my stuff mod for it.
it doesn't really hold up that well over time, but those are some of the all-time greats, GoldenEye and I still love Shadows of the Empire. I still might be my favorite Star Wars game and novel ever made.
GoldenEye gets talked about a lot.
Yeah. But so the reason why I brought up Pod Racer is they're bringing this one back. Now I'm hyped about this.
I'm literally planning on building a flight sim just for this game, not joking.
Yes.
Shut it down.
This may be the first PS5 exclusive game that I buy.
Before Wolverine, are you crazy?
Well, it depends on what comes out first. Let me preface by saying that.
Who's
yeah,
putting
I mean,
this out? Is this
This
EA?
looks pretty sick. Yeah,
it
I guess so.
it does look good though.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give it that.
A little bit
Well,
better
if
than
if
Nintendo
it's EA,
64.
everybody hold your breath. Let's wait till the game actually comes out.
Right. Yeah, EA and Star Wars. Yeah, they've done. I don't know how much I like that relationship.
Irreversible damage to the franchise.
Yeah, with Battlefront, man, what a letdown. But look how sick this looks.
Which one you talking about? Battlefront 1 or 2? Because 2, there's still dedicated people that play
Yeah.
on the servers.
I would say I still play 2 currently,
Yeah,
but I'm
so-
What was
I'm
it?
specifically
1?
referring to all their story-based games. Yeah, 1 was horrible.
One,
Yeah,
I mean,
one was arguably the really bad one, but 2, they did okay and they supported it, and people still play it to this day. So
but it was like the whole microtransaction thing that they were trying to force on people.
you just gotta be picky and choosy because we all buy things, man, for our games, and
Yeah.
nowadays it's about cosmetic and skins and what
Yes,
you wanna
that's
look
what it
like.
was. Hockey Town, the loot crate.
Yeah, what you want to
Which-
look like in a game. So you just gotta be picky and choosy, man. So
Yeah, and there was another. What was the one Star Wars game? Norwell, you might know. It was you were a TIE fighter pilot. The heck was that called? Squadrons.
Oh yes.
That was.
Is
I
it
don't know.
Rogue Squadrons?
I don't think it was Rogue Squadron. I think it was just Squadrons. And that one was very, very underwhelming and disappointing.
No, Rogue Squadron was the book series.
Yes, yeah. And there was speaking of Nintendo 64, there was a Rogue Squadron series of game, which those were very, very good.
Oh
indeed.
yes. There it is. Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
You talk
I forgot
the
about
Star
those
Wars
games.
Squadrons.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
blocked this
obviously.
crap out of my head.
Very
completely.
forgettable. Yeah, I was disappointed because it was one of those games where I bought it, I was excited for it, I played it for I don't know, maybe a few hours into it, and I was like, I'm just playing it just to play it at this point. I had no interest in it. It was just like bored as I was doing it, and I never finished it.
That's how I felt about the last 3 story-based Star Wars games. The 2 with Cal Kestis. I bought
Yeah.
both of them, played both of them to about 40%, and then quit. And then Outlaw, which I don't think I made it more than an hour and a half in before I realized.
Yeah, those are EA games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I bought. I played. What was the Kyle Kestis? What were those called? Jedi Survivor and
yeah.
Jedi whatever. But I beat the first one. Then I started playing the second one, and yeah, I'm maybe a half an hour into it, and just like, I don't know if I'm into doing this.
I probably would have liked it a lot more if they would have made the lightsabers realistic, but it just doesn't do it for me.
No, when you hack somebody with a lightsaber, I mean, I know it's graphic, but there's more than just a little slash across them, Yeah, but MG, he's right. TIE Fighter on PC way back in the 90s, awesome game. Oh,
I
loved that one.
I was just going to bring that one up, that how good it was.
Yep. There was a lot of good Star Wars games back then. And TIE Fighter probably sits at the very top.
Yeah.
It was like a flight
good.
simulator almost.
Yep.
And, you go on missions. And I have a copy sitting right here that I installed on my old computer, and I was able to play it.
It was like 94, I think, is when that came out. And
Yeah.
it was so good.
Yep.
So good.
Wasn't really anything like it at that point.
No. Nope.
Yeah, if you could fly it or drive or fly it. Well, that Galactic Racer, that one looks pretty good. I didn't catch when it was supposed to come out, but pretty soon. Well, guys, we got to go. We got to hit a commercial here.
All right.
We'll come back and we'll talk about some movie sequels that are better than the original, because that's usually a thing that's doesn't very happen too often. Usually the sequels, you kind of watch it and you're like, why did they even try with this? But there are a few of them out there that surpass the original. And I think we got one, right behind Narwhal that we may talk about. And it is the poll question too. So if you haven't voted on it, vote on it. A New Hope or Empire Strikes Back? Which one do you prefer? So everybody, sit right where you are. We'll be right back.
Happy birthday. We'll be right back. The Great Plains of Africa. The cradle of civilization. A place where there exists a balance between nature and man. So ancient, so sacred, no man would dare to disturb it.
Gangway, baby! Woo!
No man but Ace Ventura. Jim Carrey. Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls.
Alrighty then.
Welcome to the future, where things are looking up.
What do I become, like a rich rock star?
To the present,
It's gotta be the wrong year.
where things are looking different.
Mom, you're so big.
And to the past,
There are two of me here, and there are two of you here.
where things are getting crowded. Michael J. Fox,
Talk about deja vu.
Christopher Lloyd. Back to the Future Part 2.
I'll be back.
Did I ever mention I was the body double for Arnold in T2?
I'm gonna go play Terminator 2D after the stream. That's awesome. I love seeing that. Definitely
Yeah.
a sequel. Definitely the probably better sequel for me, my opinion.
So yeah, I know we kind of did discuss this a little bit last week before,
Mhm.
as my computer was sitting here melting. But
Literally.
yeah, literally, yeah. So like, what about some of those other ones, like Back to the Future? Are you guys fans of that franchise at all?
Oh gosh, yeah. To me, it's one of the best movies of all time.
Yeah, I agree, and I think 2 is kind of universally regarded as maybe the best. I'm curious if the chat feels the same way, and if how they feel about Terminator, because those are Norwal. You were saying something you like last week. And me and you both kind of agree. We both really like the original Terminator.
No, I actually do like the second one better. That's why MG is giving me so much crap in the chat.
Oh, is it? Okay.
You went and saw it, huh? Didn't you?
Mm-hmm. I did.
Yeah, it's
I
so good.
rewatched them, made sure that I was correct in my statements, and I stand by it.
So wait, what's your official? You're still sticking with Terminator?
The second one just looks better. It feels better. It feels more natural. It doesn't feel like everything is as forced together.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if that's because the franchise has already been built, so there's already the world building has already been established. But
could be.
To me, it was a better watch. Like if I was gonna go sit down and rewatch another one today, I'm picking 2.
Oh yeah, I think 100%. I would, yeah. If I'm watching a Terminator movie, it's going to be Terminator 2. But every once in a while, I'll get that itch. I'll be like, yeah, that Terminator 1 was. I mean, because they laid the groundwork. You really didn't know what it was going to become at that point. It's something totally different than what the rest of the franchise has been. I mean, I haven't seen a lot of the newer ones, like Stock Drug Israel. Have you guys seen any of these newer?
No, I really haven't. I just
like the more current ones.
I took a glance at a couple of them, but then I was just not interested in it. And
It's just
turned the channel.
the newer one. They all just seem so forced.
Yep, just like a lot of the sequels. I mean,
Let's try.
that
and make
happened
more
30
money.
years later. Yeah,
Let's
it's like,
try
okay.
and make more money off of something that was so good. It's just we went too far, and that's just what always happens. It's always what happens.
Yeah, it just doesn't capture the magic.
That's how I feel
Which
about
Back
the
to
new
the Future
Tron
is the
movie.
cowboy one.
The cow. That's number 3.
That one's my favorite. I like that one the best. I like the cowboy stuff.
I thought, all those were good. I
That's
couldn't
right.
even. I don't even though I could pick out a better. Which one was better in Back to the Future?
I know they're all really good, and I'll watch any and all of them. And I think what's crazy about that is the first one was so popular. I think I want to say they shot 2 and 3 at the exact same time. Like they made both of those movies like simultaneously.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
Because they were released like one right after the other, and even the NES game, they combined 2 games. I think it was the NES, Back to the Future 2 and 3. Yeah, they put them on the same cart. Yeah, apparently we got Seth MacFarlane down there.
Thanks, I think.
Are you a Family Guy fan?
I mean, I've watched a lot of it just because it was coming out when I was, growing up.
Yeah.
And, like Adult Swim was a huge thing when I was a kid, which is
early Family Guy is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, the earlier seasons were really, really good.
Now, not to
Hilarious.
say this about Seth MacFarlane, but I don't know if you guys care about like crooning music,
That's right.
like Frank
That's right.
Sinatra. But Seth MacFarlane is one of the best damn artists on Spotify when it comes to it. And I really wish I was joking.
He sings?
He sings phenomenally.
Yeah, he sang on the
just
show.
like Frank Sinatra.
Oh, I knew that, but I didn't
Yeah.
know. I didn't know he had like a singing career. Like he made albums and made actual songs. I mean, he's got a great voice. Yeah,
He sang
I'd
a
say
lot
he
on the
dropped
skits
Family
and the
Guy a while
shows
ago.
and everything.
oh yeah. Oh, he definitely has a good voice to sing. But I didn't know he actually went and did it.
Yeah, pull up after the show is over, pull up Spotify. You're gonna be really, really surprised.
I had no idea. Yeah, I like a lot of his work, his movies, that like A Million Ways to Die and the Ted movies. The Ted movies are hilarious.
A Million Ways to Die was really funny.
I loved it. Yep.
We
And
all
there
thought
was a
Buster
speaking of
was
Back to
the
the
main
Future.
character.
Yeah, speaking of Back to the Future, there was a Doc Brown and DeLorean cameo. I kind of nerded out a little bit when I saw that. I'm like, hey, look, he's in the Wild West, just like Doc. But yeah, the budget of Terminator 2 was a lot higher.
It was a lot higher.
Yeah, I mean, and honestly, you could tell because didn't you say, was that you, Stock Jock, that said that last week that in the original Terminator they just kind of set cameras up and shot? it for as long as they can?
Without permits, and we're getting yelled at by the cops all the time. Yeah. Yep.
But there's a lot. I guess Back to the Future. A lot of people there's a lot of mixed opinions. Some people were saying 1, 3, 2, but I think if I was on when I went on IM, the movie International Movie Database, I think 2 was the most highly rated. But I don't know. I was kind of curious to see what everybody else thought. I mean, I guess if I had to pick one, I would probably pick 2, but
I think if I had to pick one, I'd pick 1. But I thoroughly enjoyed all 3. I thought
that's
3 were just as good as. I mean, 2's backstory is so good about Biff going and
right, like we all
mean,
kind of relate to that. Like, oh man, if I had the power,
if I had that book, man,
how am I that solid morally where I wouldn't do something like that? I'm like, I don't know. Maybe a dabble a little bit, and then it would spiral.
Yeah,
be me controlling the world.
You would be the head coach of the Steelers right now.
Yeah, I'd keep going back in time.
Actually, no, you would own the franchise.
And you would know all of the best players for the foreseeable future. You could snipe all of them.
That's right.
If the Steelers got big.
Yeah, if the Steelers start going 17-0 every year and winning the Super Bowl, you'll know something like Mike has a time machine. Easy. You'll know. I won't come out and say it, but there will be signs. The train time machine. Well, I mean, they had to do something, right? Like Doc he made best with what he had, right? And
yep.
And that spawned a cartoon series.
I had to drop The Sky is Blue in chat just to see if MG really will argue with just whatever I say.
They do, Kevin, and they have the most on paper. They have the most paid, the highest paid defense. They sure don't act like it sometimes, though. But we'll see what happens. So it was one of the other Ace Ventura. That was for me because I'm a Jim Carrey fanboy.
I like Jim Carrey too in the movies. I still love The Mask. I think.
Yes, me too. Dumb and Dumber. I mean, I have clips queued up right here to play at any random time. Multiple of them are Jim Carrey, but there's something about that second one. I mean, I don't know if you guys how familiar you are with Ace Ventura 1 and 2, but That was Ace Ventura 2 is always going to be one of the funniest movies I've ever watched. But I threw that one in there. That was for me.
Yeah. I probably the first one I think I like better. Just the
And most people probably do.
Norwalk doesn't remember this, but we would watch
Morning.
Mask a lot at our
Yeah.
house. And we had it
And that
in
was
the
a-
car. We had it, we could. Everybody had the little
Yeah,
DVD
you would watch The
player,
Mask.
and you'd put it in there and had the Mask in there, and
And
yeah.
they made a sequel to that movie, what, like 8, 9, 10 years later or something, that did not have, wasn't it called like Son of Mask or something like that?
Yeah.
Well, like a giant flop. The same
It
thing
was.
they did with the Dumb and Dumber movies. They made one.
Yeah.
Like, how many sequel to Jim Carrey movies are we going to have that don't have Jim
Yeah.
Carrey in them?
You can't do
Like,
it.
he made those movies.
He did.
Narwhal's mom doesn't remember that.
Well, sorry, I do.
She probably wasn't a fan of The Mask.
Yeah, maybe not.
Oh God, yes. That was what it was the rhinoceros. He got trapped inside the rhino in the scorching hot desert and there was one little hole in the very back of it that he somehow managed to crawl out of. Yes, Ghostbusters 2, no, it's not better. It's great, but it's not better.
Let's see. Also, Hockey Town had a good
Yes, I was looking for that one. It just it escaped me.
And-
Thor Ragnarok. That's
that is actually one of my favorite Marvel movies of all time.
Thor Ragnarok.
I think I've watched that one more than any other. The humor is great in it. It's
Yeah,
just-
I mean, I could see that.
I'm sorry, but Gamer Fridge, that rhino birth scene in that movie was traumatizing.
You were the kids that were like, "Oh my god!" When they were sitting there watching.
When I was a kid watching that, I ran away. I was like, I don't want to see that.
And
He
his
was all-
over the
he was
top
all greased up and greased out. He's like, "Ah!"
He's freaking out. Oh my god! Like, you can't do that without. Only Jim Carrey could do that.
Yeah.
Nicolas Cage could also get away with it.
Okay, maybe. Yeah, he may be.
No, Nicolas Cage is one of my favorite actors of all time because you still can't figure out if he's good or bad. He's done more movies than all the other actors put together.
Right.
He's got 300 films out there, and only about a third of them are watchable.
Sure.
But
he
the
was
third of them
Superman
that are
at one point.
watchable- Yeah, but the third of them that are watchable, he's
Oh,
won
yeah.
many awards for.
Yep. And you're right. Even if he's the good guy, you're like, man, there's like something shifty about him. I don't know if I trust that guy all that much. There was a good one. What did somebody said? Oh, Ralphie. Yeah, The Godfather. I didn't think of those.
I have
movies.
that. I actually have it on my list over here. The Godfather
you?
2 is
The Godfather
better.
too. Yeah, didn't even think of that one.
Talk about some great acting in them Godfather movies.
Oh, they're just
all of them. Like, but if you had to pick, I'd say 2 would be the better one. But man, the acting in them movies, so good to watch.
that's actually hilarious. If your mom did that, you have a cool mom. I can see like my dad doing something like that in public. Hey, Dad, stop it.
My mother-in-law is she's excuse my language, but she's a smart ass. She's a military vet. She went to Desert Com and Storm and all that. So she's retired and old and she's grumpy, but she's sweet at the same time. She's a sweetheart.
Paddington 2.
I'll have to take your word for that one. MG.
Yes, I will too, MG.
Any Paddington Bear experts out there? You were too, sir. Wow, I didn't realize that that scene of Jim Carrey crawling out of the rhinoceros was that traumatizing for young children. But I guess it was. Oh yeah, here's a good one too. Yeah, Dark Knight.
Yes.
08 with oh my god, Heath Ledger as Joker.
Heath Ledger. Yep. That's
Yeah,
actually
that
on
was-
my list too.
Yeah, absolutely. That may be probably my second favorite Batman movie of all time. Well, then I guess that could also, Batman and Batman Returns. I think there's a lot of people out there that would argue that Batman Returns is better. I mean, I wouldn't personally say that, but I think there are a lot of people
For For the old people here, I'm gonna say Airplanes 2 was better than Airplanes 1. Fight me.
Oh,
Is
oh
it?
no.
I don't know about that.
No.
Fight me.
No.
Fight me.
He said, "Fight me."
Oh, you got to be kidding me. I guess
That's a good one.
You have another homework assignment. Let's go back and watch those two.
Watch them
I
again.
watched them when I flew up to get Neil. I watched them on the airplane because I thought that would be funnier. Update, it kind of was.
Did it make it
Not
better? Did it make it better watching airplanes on an airplane?
Okay, I got one here. How about Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan?
Oh yes, 100%. Yeah, I mean Star Trek the motion picture was good, but
Yeah,
I think if you're looking for a Star Trek movie to watch that features the original cast, I mean you gotta come on. The Wrath of Khan is. I mean, Khan. William Shatner screaming Khan.
Khan. Gosh,
And
so good.
What's really crazy is, and I never knew this, and I'm sure everybody else will know this, but yeah, I had no idea that he appeared in the show back in the late '60s. What was his name? Ricardo Montalban or something. But yeah, Aliens, MG. Aliens is definitely the
Aliens. I have Aliens on my list over here.
That's as far
When
as
she
superior
gets in
sequel.
that metal
mech suit or whatever you want to call
mech
it.
suit or whatever it is, and
Yeah.
it's fighting. Oh gosh,
They're like it's on now. Payback.
I was here's a real quick story. I was like the head of this Christian retreat. Okay, somebody gets picked to be the head every 6 months we have, and I got to be picked to be the head of this whole thing. And so you're the one who comes up with the concept, all right, for this retreat. And I said, well, and what there was these talks that guys give, and this one guy, I said, everyone, I want you to use some kind of movie clip to show, something about this religious thing that we were talking about. Okay. Well, this guy took the scene from Aliens with her inside to encapsulate what the church was all about. Was her inside this metal cage fighting off everybody.
Oh my god.
I was like, you're really stretching for that one, buddy. But
Oh, here's a good one here. Captain America Winter Soldier. Yes, I mean
go ahead.
yeah, I think
Go ahead.
that's
More
where they started, the Marvel universe is so expansive at this point. But
Yeah.
they that original Captain America, I mean, that was like one of the first movies that they did, right?
Did.
Like when this
Yeah.
whole thing started. It may be the first. That one, or I know Iron Man was one of the very
I think
first.
Iron Man was first, and then Captain America came.
Which I guess you
second.
could argue some of the Iron Man.
Back up one more time. Hulk from 2000. What was
Oh
that?
yeah, wow, yes,
2006?
right.
Because they brought the Abomination in from that movie, that is
Yeah.
technically the first Marvel
That's
movie.
not. That was the what we got, the Edward Norton Hulk, and then
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that version of the Hulk. That was
oh, so did
No,
I.
I loved
It's-
it. I thought it was a great movie. I don't know why everyone hates it as much as they do.
That's not in the new
Don't
Marvel
worry,
Cinematic
that was
Universe.
a good Hulk.
I still I like Captain America better than.
No, but Ragnarok still takes the cake as one of the best Marvel movies, period.
Good comment.
And,
Ragnarok. I agree. Ragnarok.
Love and
all right, that's gonna
Thunder.
be controversial. A movie, the sequel is not better, but I think it's on par. Is the new Top Gun, Maverick? I think Top Gun Maverick is just as good as the first Top Gun.
I can't. I haven't seen Maverick. That Top Gun, that original Top Gun, is so iconic.
Oh, it's so good, and I think the second one definitely did the right amount of justice
Ralphie.
to the first one. They didn't try to steal the thunder of it, and they didn't try to outdo it. It was a very good follow up.
Yeah, it was a good movie. I think
Oh,
they
and
did a
Rafi's
good
in the
job on
comments
it.
already saying it. Thank you.
Yep. Oh my God. Yes. Sex in the City 2 was definitely better than the original. God, how did I miss that one? I have to take your word
What
for
about
that.
50 Shades of Grey? I mean, come on.
Oh, 50. Yeah, 50 or Shades of Grey. Or what was the sequel
Yeah,
called on that one? Or?
50 or Shades of Grey.
I guess I did put a list here. There was one of them on the list that with it blew my mind. I don't know if this is the same list. Let me see if it is. Like the first one or the second one just made me sick to my stomach. How it even? Yeah, you're getting a lot of these like Top Gun Maverick. Okay, no, it must have been a different list. But yeah, like one of these lists had like Magic Mike XXL ranked ahead of Empire Strikes Back as far as greatest sequels.
Mm-mm.
That's probably how my computer caught on fire because I brought that screen up and the universe didn't agree with it. Yeah, some 19-year-old girl apparently made that list. But yeah, that one no, that wasn't one.
That's a good one actually, Kevin Clausen with Deadpool. 1 and 2.
Yes. Yeah, and I love all three of the Deadpool movies.
I love all Deadpool movies, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't even pick. I wouldn't be able to pick one that's better than the others. So
Mhm.
It falls
Yes.
into Back to the Future. Like, okay, they're all great. Like, just because I say I like one is my favorite doesn't not knocking the other two. But
the Twilight.
the second one where he fought Juggernaut, that was pretty cool to see like an actual like beast of Juggernaut.
I didn't like how they did his costume. It just wasn't.
I wish, yeah,
it could have been red or like a
yes,
crimson.
See, he
color.
was in what? He was in like the prison, basically like the prison. Gear.
That's why, like, when people give a lot of flack on all these Marvel movies, and then now the Street Fighter coming out, a lot of people want to be critical on them. Like, well, that's too cartoonish. But well, what do you guys want? Because we want accuracy. We want to actually see in these movies these moves and all these graphics that bring us back to all these nostalgic games. So a lot of people are just picky. I think they're doing great, and I'm excited for the new Street Fighter, and I'm excited for anything Marvel. I'm in a Deadpool onesie. You know what I mean? So you know how I feel about Marvel.
Did I just see something too that they're bringing? Apparently, they're bringing the X-Men back.
Yeah.
Into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, like Patrick Stewart's coming back.
Yes, that's supposed to take place in
Xavier.
Robert Downey Jr.'s Doom movie.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I'm excited. And like Cyclops is doing his optic blast.
Yeah, and they brought the dude
And
back. I can't
and
think of
he's-
his name.
But he's wearing his accurate costume. The blue with the yellow.
Yep.
And,
Yes, finally, you're doing Cyclops justice because he was always my favorite X-Men.
Yeah. He looks so
You know,
good, man.
That had to have been an MG comment. You said that just to make me mad. I know you did.
He looks so good, bro. I can't wait. I'm so excited.
Yes, me too.
Um,
Israel.
when
We'll
the-
probably talk more about that in depth
when-
maybe next.
When the Deadpool
stream, but-
Wolverine movie came out, I actually went to go see that, and I did a short on it with this onesie on and everything. You could ask my wife; it was pretty fun. I got a lot of looks from people, but
yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you got to see Gambit in that movie.
Oh
It
yeah,
was
it was
Channing
great.
Tatum's Gambit.
Which he's supposed to be getting a movie or a TV show or something. He's got his own standalone
Yeah.
project coming.
Can't
Based on Gambit.
Mhm.
can't wait.
Really? You know what? I questioned that. I'm like, really, Channing Tatum? Like that's like Tom Cruise.
He
in a
did
Star Wars
good.
movie.
I
But
was
you know what?
nailed it.
He killed it.
Yeah,
killed it.
The way
I
he
was
talked,
surprised.
you could barely understand him. I'm like, that's exactly how Gambit's supposed to be.
Yeah, like the guy who wrote Gambit didn't do a good job of writing the Cajun accent in the first place. So it's like it didn't matter how bad Channing Tatum's was, as long as I couldn't understand 80% of what he said, it was perfect.
Yeah, and he throws in some Southern Australian slang
Yes.
and stuff in there. Like, I don't know what he's talking about, but he's holding something and it's starting to glow. Like, all right. And they did him justice in the X-Men 97 cartoon series. I don't know if you guys ever watched that. You know, I mean, I know, spoiler alert, he went out, but the way he goes out is badass. Name's Gambit. Remember it. Yes, that's right, Serge. I saw your comment earlier about you might be in the minority about liking Turtles 3. Yeah, you might be. I mean, I loved it back when I was a kid. It doesn't hold up well, but yeah, they're releasing Secret of the Ooze back in theaters, and I will be going to see it. Me and my brother saw the original Turtles this past year when they put it in theaters. Yeah, Gambit definitely needs
Yeah,
his
he
own
does.
film.
I
think he'll
kind of
do
want him
well.
to get a TV show though, because I want more content.
More.
Just an
I
hour and a
would,
half movie of him.
Yeah.
Well, especially since we don't really. I mean, we don't really have any kind of backstory on this guy. I mean, I'm gonna be perfect. I had no idea who he was. I didn't. So I would like to get some kind of backstory on who this
Right.
Gambit is, because I was like, this is a cool character. I mean, I already know who Blade is. I mean,
Yeah, you're
They
right.
did
It doesn't have an
As
origin
somebody
movie.
said in here, they did
No.
a great job of rebooting Blade up there. You know,
They
with
did
Wesley
Johnny
Snipes.
Storm so dirty in Deadpool Wolverine.
They kind of did. It was cool to see him though. But
Oh, man.
yeah, and somebody in the chat, this is I got a job for you. Where was Gambit's first appearance in X-Men? Because I don't think I ever knew who Gambit was until the original X-Men animated series cartoon show. Like I'm sure he appeared in the comics before that, but yeah, my first exposure to Gambit was that 93 cartoon series.
The Uncanny X-Men Annual 14, July 1990.
All right. So he's I guess, relatively newer character if you go by based on like when the X-Men were created. Because he was not in the X-Men arcade game, which was based off of a failed pilot, that was supposed to be the X-Men cartoon, which he was not in there either. It was Wolverine that had the Australian accent.
Yeah.
Yeah, Uncanny X-Men 1990. Interesting. Wonder what that comic probably goes for a lot.
I love what
So I think we touched on a lot of.
What about? I got one more. How about
Okay, go ahead.
my Indiana Jones? Okay, I'm going to go with The Last Crusade. I think The Last Crusade to me was such a great movie.
Last Crusade.
I like The Last Crusade probably the best of all the Indiana Jones.
Yeah, I
Like
can
30 to $100.
agree with that. Oh, all right. So that issue of X-Men is $3,200.
No, 30 to $100.
Oh,
$30
30 to
to
$100.
$100.
All right. I'm like, 3,200. I'm like, my God. You're clearly out of your. I mean, I do love Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Well, I don't get me wrong. I love Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Temple of Doom. Like, they're all good. Go ahead, Norwell.
Big Bang Theory ruined Raiders of the Lost Ark for me. Indiana Jones plays no crucial role in that movie at all. With or without him, the Nazis find the Ark, they open the Ark, they all die. And even if you go back far enough and you're like, oh, but Indiana Jones had the pendant. The only reason he had the pendant is to keep the Nazis from getting it. So once again, if Indiana Jones hadn't gotten it, the Nazis would have found it. They would have found the Ark, opened it up, and all died.
So you're saying it's kind of pointless, or
Not only
is
is
that-
it pointless, but Indiana Jones doesn't even do the one job he was supposed
That
to
he was
do, which is
supposed to do.
retrieve the Ark and take it to a museum. He didn't even do that. He ends up in a warehouse.
But that is kind of crazy. And I would probably pick Raiders of the Lost Ark only probably because that's the one I've seen the most often. But I can see the argument being made. Again, that falls again into the Back to the Future where they're all good. So pick your poison.
Yes, exactly. They're all
Nobody
good.
mentioned any horror movies. I was curious to see if anybody was gonna say Nightmare 1 or 2, and I'm gonna
Friday
say
the 13th, part 11 is my favorite. No, those are good to bring up because honestly, the Friday the 13th until Jason dons the mask. The first one and even the second one, I'm like, yeah, okay. I want to see Jason with his mask on. Like, come on, that's why we're all here. Yeah, nobody. I didn't even think about those.
Nobody mentioned any horror sequels or
No.
We
No,
saw
I
some-
think,
I thought we saw Night of the Living Dead and all that. Somebody mentioned.
Oh yeah, somebody did mention that one. It was the Dawn of the Dead.
Dawn
which
of
I
the
guess
Dead.
would
That's really
be-
funny. I didn't know that.
Would that be the sequel to Night of the Living Dead? I guess. Which
I
that
think
that
so.
movie was filmed about 15 minutes, 20 minutes down the road from me.
Yeah. Ooh.
The original Dawn of the Dead. The one of the few shopping malls in my area that's still around. It's still there where they filmed that movie, and they do something. They do an event for it. I think I'm going to say almost every year on Halloween. Oh yeah, that's right, Jason. That may have been you that even actually mentioned Evil Dead 2. Yeah, there
I'm
was
not
a
a
lot
horror
of stuff
fan,
coming
so.
in. I am, but it depends. Depends on what it is. The Evil
Never
Deads were good. No, MG, no way. Shaun of the Dead is one of my all-time favorite zombie movies. Because it's like, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Shaun of the Dead, but it's like a spoof of all the
That's
zombie
funny.
movies. It's just, yeah, it's ridiculous. It's like, what would two real-life like stoners do in the zombie apocalypse? And somehow well, I guess only the one guy survives.
Never did see it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
worth
they
it if
definitely
you're looking
tried.
for a laugh.
Serge, they definitely tried with the last movie, the fourth one, trying to set up Shia LaBeouf as the next Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
And then Shia LaBeouf went psychotic, and that was the end of that.
Yeah, and it was such a way out there. I mean, the aliens and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Went from religious artifacts to aliens.
Yeah. I'm just like,
I'm not dissing Hot Fuzz, MG, because that's a good one too. But yeah, it's not going to ever beat Shaun of the Dead. No, you can't. Exactly, you can't.
Hot Fuzz, that's the one where they're
Don't do
like
it.
officers,
Nope.
right?
Yeah, they're cops.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I
can't
think
replace-
I definitely think you could replace those and reshoot that. Sorry, I'm gonna get lynched by y'all for saying that.
Let it be 50 years. I want to be gone before they try.
Yeah. No, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. But I don't.
It was like
I
when
don't
they did the
think those
Ghostbusters.
two- Yes.
Just don't take it a different route, maybe. I mean, don't get me wrong. If they released a Back to the Future and recast them all, I would. Oh, sure, of course, I would see it.
Hockey. What? There's a
Police
there's a
Academy.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah, didn't they just make one like 2 years ago? Isn't there? There's a video game too.
No way.
Yeah, Police Academy. Those are all. I love those movies.
oh, they're also great.
Yeah, they're all good. Heat. I don't know what movie's Heat. That's not the one with Melissa McCarthy, is it? And is that the one with Melissa McCarthy and Channing Tatum?
No, I don't think so.
No.
No.
What am I thinking of? There are 5 Indiana Jones movies.
All right,
Yeah.
well, chat. Somebody tell me the 5th Indiana Jones movie called The Dial of Destiny. Is it worth watching?
It's the
'Cause
one-
I'll watch that today if somebody says yes.
It's better than 4.
Well, I mean,
They did an
no,
okay
sorry.
job with it.
Whoops.
Yep. I
Whoops.
thought it was. I couldn't think of who the big character, the names were in that, but yeah.
Oh God, I'm saying Melissa McCarthy.
Dang it, what an idiot.
Well, I guess we got to address the elephant in the room before we sign off for today, and it is the topic of the poll question. Empire Strikes Back. Is there anybody out there that would say, and again, not to knock on A New Hope? I mean, is there anybody out there that would prefer in the chat?
Oh,
Mention it if you.
not here.
Is,
Not
but-
here either. They better not.
I mean, A New Hope is great, and Empire Strikes Back just took everything that made it great and made it even better. That.
Yes. I will agree with that. Probably the only person here probably won't agree with that is underneath you, Mike.
no, I completely agree. 5 is the best Star Wars movie, period. The problem is that I still think 3 is better than 4. And I know that's controversial.
Oh, that is
I
controversial.
definitely 100% put Revenge of the Sith above A New Hope because I don't have the nostalgia factor
Mm.
that makes me love A New Hope. I look at
Yeah.
it for what it is, and what it is worse than Episode 3.
Well, I mean, I if I did my official Star Wars ranking, I think I would put Revenge of the Sith would be 5th on my list. Behind the original trilogy and behind Rogue One. I do
I
I-
go
I
exactly
enjoy-
with you, Mike.
that much, but yeah, I mean, Revenge of the Sith has always been. I liked it when I was a kid, and I still like it now.
But I do
No.
think that Andor and Rogue One is the best Star Wars content, period. I think it is right up there with Episode 5, but I think it needs a separate division of its own because it's only good when you put all of it together. So it's like we're looking at, 13 hours of content versus an hour and a half.
Well, all right, so yeah, they're protesting you. That's blasphemous.
That's
No, there's no sequel that's better than, or a prequel that's better than the original. MG, I'm not agreeing with everybody. I'm just trying to see their point of view, trying to have an open mind, right? Isn't that what you're supposed to do?
Mm-hmm.
not when you're MG. When you're MG, you just argue with everybody else.
You like what I like, and that's it. Your
exactly.
idea's
That's
stupid.
why MG is one of my favorite people in here.
Yeah. Andor, Rogue One, Into a New Hope. Yeah, I mean, of all the continuity that they ruined, they at least kind of made that part of it
Right.
Ernest saves Christmas. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Greater than Ernest goes to camp. Then Ernest Scared Stupid just tops them all. Oh, am I missing something? I must be. That's okay. Yeah, I think everybody, nobody has come out and said A New Hope was better. Although somebody must have, because I mean the poll's sitting at 63%. So 37% of the people that voted. I mean, unless these might be MG troll votes or something.
Definitely MG troll vote.
Just to make the poll not look so one-sided, but yeah, there are some people. I think Ralphie might have said that he saw Empire Strikes Back in a drive-in theater. How cool would that have been? Stock Jock, did you see Empire in theaters?
Yes. Oh, definitely did. Yep.
Was the whole shock factor of Vader revealing himself as Luke's father, was that? I mean, nobody saw that coming, right? Like
No,
that was,
we should have, but nobody did. I mean, no, we were all just we were like, what?
like, wait a minute, and this is because there weren't really major plot twists in movies like that back. I mean, not that I could think of, not anything to that level, I guess I should say.
Yep. No, it was definitely one of the big.
Thank
it
you.
was one of the big cliffhanger shockers.
Yeah.
Of all time back then.
And I think we mentioned this before, but that's part of the reason why that was so out of nowhere, is because it was out of nowhere. Because when they did the New Hope, that's not the direction they were planning on going at all. First off, I think A New Hope was made as a standalone movie, and they just decided, okay, we'll make a sequel and we'll just expand on this story, because Anakin Skywalker and Darth Vader were two entirely separate people in the timeline of A New Hope.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But
and just like they weren't siblings until episode 6.
Yes, right.
Yep.
And apparently Disney took that idea and ran with it. They're like, well, everybody's got to be related somehow. Rey's a Palpatine. Because that's not ridiculous. Yeah, spoilers. Yep.
Sorry about that, MG.
So the only thing, Darth Vader has the greatest name. He's got the greatest outfit, costume, whatever you want to call it, armor. Darth Vader is, in my opinion, one of the greatest antagonists that have ever been put in media.
Yep.
But I will
Sure
never
is.
forget the fact that they named him Darth Vader, which is literally father in German. So everybody in Germany knew that he was the father before the movie even came out.
Yeah, well,
And I'll never forgive that.
We didn't have the internet back then to remind you to tell you those things.
No. So in George Lucas's inner workings of his brain, did that thought cross his mind at some point? Maybe it did, I just know when they made the movie that wasn't intended to be that way.
Oh man,
look at how he filmed the rest of the movies.
It'd be pretty cool if somehow, some way, Stock Jock was behind him right now in that Vader costume. He takes
he just moves,
up, and then you'll see Stock Jock, and he'll smile at him like, "I'm your father."
If Stock Jock was 7 feet tall,
he's still right there. That'd be so awesome. That'd be an amazing short, Stock Jock. Somehow you incorporate the footage of you just sitting in the chair talking amongst us, and then you're just walking in the background in a Vader costume. It's like, you said the right thing, my son.
No, Daryl. If Daryl was 7 feet tall, he would have been the next Larry Bird, and we'd have been retired.
Were you a basketball player, Stock Jock?
He got that hook shot.
Yeah.
Just vertically challenged like me, I like to say that's what kept me out of the NHL. I was just too small.
We talked about this earlier, guys. I'm short, but I'm stocky. So
for those of you that don't know, sorry, Stock Jock, you've bombarded me with my shooting stuff my whole life, so I get to do it to you now. For those of you who don't know, Stock Jock used to be on a youth traveling Harlem Globetrotters type team where they would go around the country and ride unicycles and play with basketballs. And Daryl, him, is actually really, really good on a unicycle. And he got up onto them big 6 feet tall ones and stuff. It's actually pretty cool.
And you could dribble a basketball and shoot a basketball while you're doing this.
Well, what we'd do is my buddy and I, we would ride out, we would lead the team out, and we were both on 6-foot unicycles, and we would be spinning 2 basketballs at one time, ride the unicycles out. And we would go up and we would throw the balls against, the backboard, and the guys would take them and start all the tricks off. So,
yeah, photos. We need photos. There's got to be video out there somewhere.
This is like in 1970.
I mean, it doesn't have to have sound. That's okay. He could dog it.
It could be in black and white. It's all right.
That's insane, man.
Yeah.
How do you even get on it? I mean, do you have to use a ladder?
Yeah, we would start off with a ladder and
to be able to balance I can't even spin a basketball for more than like 2 seconds.
Yep. Yeah.
And I probably couldn't even. I can only imagine how bad I would eat it if I tried to sit on a unicycle.
So Stock Jock, then walking on those big tall stilts was nothing for you then, right? That and then unicycling and all that.
I could do the stilts, but I don't remember. I mean,
that's right.
Yeah, if you could unicycle like that, that should be no problem to be standing on stilts.
Yep.
And little alien, I feel like this is the equivalent of getting on a unicycle and balancing and spitting 2 basketballs on his fingers.
Right.
So I'm trying to think what so we all had like a specialty on this team, and mine was riding the unicycle with Mike, my good buddy. And then the other one was I had like a 10-foot stick, and I would spin the ball on top of it, and I'd take it all the way up, and I'd balance it on my chin.
This is insane.
Yeah,
like just the hand-eye coordination and the balance and everything that involved to have to do something like that. And you're playing like a basketball game. This is going like a game.
Well,
going on around
we just had a routine. We had a routine where we would do like halftime shows.
Okay.
Like go to college games and
were other people on unicycles, or was that, like you said, that was your one specific?
No, me and my buddy and my friend Steve Myers.
Yeah.
He did it the year before. And I remember my dad.
Crazy.
My dad was like, "You need to go out there and do that with him." So he got me a unicycle for Christmas, and learn how to ride like between then and when the season started again.
Dreamy, Stock Jock in the '70s with his afro and just curls and that's crazy.
We had a guy who could spin 5 basketballs at a time. We had guys who juggle the basketballs.
Wow.
We were all like in middle school.
I can only imagine the amount of practice that had to go into.
Oh, we practiced probably 3 times a week.
You had to. I mean, just getting on the unicycle, like I said, and not just falling right on your face. I'd be okay. Like, give me like a 3-foot unicycle, so if I fall, I can catch myself.
I can't even put one of my shoes on without tripping. Like,
yeah.
Hey, Jay, just to take this one step farther, he was like a ninja, but that's also because he was a national level pole vaulter at one point in time.
Oh gosh, Karis, come on, man.
Yeah, it's annoying when people keep talking about all your sports history, isn't it?
All right. Seriously. Pole vaulter. Wow.
You've been holding out on us, Stocky.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I'll take my beer league hockey career and shove it.
The one wearing the superhero costume, not me. Yeah, let's go.
Great, right, Jay?
Suze, I've been dealing with this my whole life. He can.
Next week's guest is Susie Big Hair.
I'm gonna have a little pad and paper. Take some notes next time. Thank you, Noah.
Y'all are welcome.
That's hilarious. That's awesome. I bet you there ain't a single person in this chat or on this panel that could do any of one of those things, much less all of them at the same time. But I did want to mention this before we signed off. Empire, yes, Ralphie, that was the first movie that I ever remember making me cry.
Yes.
When I was a kid, because I didn't see it all was going great, because you get the feel-good feeling of the original Star Wars until, Luke loses his hand, Han's in carbonite. I'm like, the good guys lost. Like, I had never seen anything like this before. And my little 5-year-old brain couldn't handle it.
Yeah. Daryl MG would like to know what the poles were made of back then.
They're made out of fiberglass. Okay.
So, Stock Jock, you got to find us. I mean, videos, I get it, but you got to find a picture.
I might be able to find a picture. There's a I got it in a yearbook somewhere. I think there's a picture.
Now, were you wearing something like ridiculous, like a,
No,
like a spandex suit or something like that, or like just
they
like
didn't have spandex back then, Mike.
Oh no! Well, the basketball players, man, they had them little shorts though.
Yep. No, yeah, we just had they were just regular basketball uniform. We had big red, white, and blue, socks that came all the way up to your knees, basically.
Oh God. Sue has big hair, saw that, and she said, "That's my guy right there."
That's right.
You had me at unicycle.
Oh man,
that's pretty hilarious. All right, guys. Well, that's all I got for today. You guys got anything else going on? Israel, what do you got going on your channel? I know you just did a video. I think we talked about it last week, right? About your the Burger Time.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything in the works for that Ninja Turtles cabinet that's sitting right next to it?
I did a quick little short on the Turtles in Time.
Yes.
I'm working on a full review on it. And then, I don't know, I might pick up a couple more. Interested in getting a couple, maybe the other Turtles. I know you have it. So
they're cool. They're really cool.
As far as the channels going, I was thinking about doing some more crossplay stuff. Obviously, I am dressed up as Deadpool, so after the show, I'm going to be going to this yearly crossplay event in Louisville. So we usually have a crossplay event, a lot of winners and artwork, and people win posters and gift cards and all types of stuff. I'm going to get a little bit of footage and of people's costumes, and I'm not sure if I was going to go as this Deadpool or I was thinking Ken from Street Fighter, because a lot of people thought I looked like Owen Wilson, apparently, when I did Angry Arcade Video Game Dude and all that, which...
Don't you love it when you put yourself out there like that and you get you get all sorts of different feedback?
Oh, yeah. People either love it or they don't, but I'm having fun with it, man.
Exactly, man. That's all that matters.
If you enjoy my content, you know where to find me, Israel Gaming. I've been reaching out to a few of my colleagues to collaborate some more, and so hopefully I got more things in the works. As far as that beautiful cab behind me, I'm always gonna shout out G.I. Joe Gaming, because that man brought my vision to life. Everything about that cabinet is perfect, superb. I get to see that thing in my arcade. And by far, out of anything I have in this room, it is superior. That is number one in the room. So,
I would think so.
If you have not checked out G.I. Joe Gaming or any of his products, you need to hit up his website. And when he has cabs and pre-orders available, you guys need to jump on it, because if you're talking about supreme build, that is it. G.I. Joe Gaming, man.
G.I. Joe. There you go, man.
Yeah. 100% agree with you, Israel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, guys.
Yeah, I should be doing a couple more. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, Mike, but I'll be doing some more shorts. So y'all be seeing some more of that cab, because I'm going to be doing like shorts of games that I want to play or people want to see me play on it, like newer titles that are released and stuff like that. So you guys will see a lot more with that. All right. You guys remember to keep it real and keep playing. And you guys in the panel, man, I just want you guys to know that I'm very appreciative of all you guys. Narwhal, like, you make me laugh, bro, so much on the show, like, but you're so precise and smart, especially with the Star Wars stuff. I'm never gonna stop saying that you need to pursue something with that, like a show, a podcast. I would be one of your listeners all day long.
Y'all are enough for me.
And Stock Jock, you help out a lot of us in the community. You're involved with a lot of different shows and a lot of other podcasts, and you keep us in line, bro.
Keep you in line.
No, not in a bad way, but like, you know what you're talking about. You're very experienced with everything you're talking about, and your knowledge is very well appreciated by myself, and I know your son and Mike and all of the people in the chat appreciate all that. Mike, you're amazing, bro. Your shorts, your dedications, your collection, It's awesome. You may not have all these arcades behind you and stuff, but bro, you have a lot more than that.
Yeah.
You have heart and soul, first off, and dedication to us, this channel, this everybody that comes here, and what we call nostalgia. Power or strikes back, whatever you want to call the show, whether it formed from one to another. This show, this idea, this brotherhood, this is what it's about, and this is why we love doing this.
Thanks, MG.
Okay, so thanks
Yeah,
everybody.
it's all about having fun, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll see you next time.
While
I'm not
we're here.
sure if we're coming back next week or the
Hey,
following.
we'll talk
week.
about it. We'll see.
We'll let
Well,
Mike
we
decide.
just want to make sure. Are you okay, Israel? I mean, like
I was gonna say you're not dying, are you?
Yeah, I mean, it's
No,
Hey, he's
no,
Deadpool,
no, no.
man. He's immortal.
that's right.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah. That Thor scene. He's like, is that Thor? He's like,
Yeah.
oh, you're not supposed to see that.
It's actually
No,
a
but
good
no,
Deadpool.
no. I just want to give you guys your flowers, man. That's all.
Well, we're happy to have you too,
Yeah.
man. Yeah,
Yes.
we definitely appreciate the effort, the
It's
enthusiasm,
like Lord of
the
the
energy,
Rings here, man. The Fellowship
man.
of the Ring,
your dedication, showing up in costume all the time, man. That's good
bro.
stuff.
Whew, it's hot up in here.
Well, guys, anybody watching football this weekend? Come on, man. What?
Sorry, I just played. I played. I'll catch the highlights.
Yeah. So, guys, thank
Go
you
Bucks.
everybody for joining us today. Thank you everybody from in the panel, on the chat. Yes, we had a great time. Maybe we'll be back next week. I don't know. We may be back the following week. We'll see. We'll talk about it. But anyways, football starts today, guys. Come on, it's playoff weekend. Great games all weekend long. 6 games determines who stays and who goes home. And hey, let's go Steelers, huh? Come on. So yeah, guys, again, we appreciate everybody. Maybe we'll be back next week. I don't know, but all I know
we
is
will.
one thing: we got some good football that I'm going to indulge myself in this week. And so I'm going to be a little bit tired Tuesday because I got to stay up late Monday night. But hey, whatever, right? It's going to be fun. So everybody, I appreciate you, and we will see you guys next time.
Sit, Ubu, sit. Good dog.